Good evening, everyone. And I want to welcome each and everyone for being part of this YouTube Live. And today we will be discussing on how to get ultimate freedom in your life. So if you're
Good
ready,
evening,
if
everyone.
you're excited, just type in the comment box and you will have some amazing learnings. So today's session, what exactly we'll get. Today, we'll share you two powerful principles and we'll go in detail on how to get freedom. Now, freedom is just not about time freedom and money freedom, but for me, the definition of freedom is you should become free. You should become successful in all the seven key spokes of life. That's called freedom. When you have a great relationship, when you are mentally satisfied, when you're physically good, when you're doing your spiritual, you're praying to universe, your career is good, your professional life is good, and plus your personal life is good. So before I started my transformation journey in 2018. I was really not happy with all the seven key spokes of life. Neither there was a time freedom, neither there was a financial freedom. Obviously, when you work in your corporate life, you need to work for 9 to 10 hours, and it's not easy. So I'm just checking if everything is well. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So I think we are live. Good. So if my audio and if my video is clear, you can just type in the comment box before we begin. And when I came to know about these concepts of how to be financially free, what are the things that I need to learn, I started investing in my personal development. I started learning some new concepts. I started reading books, and after implementing, I came to know some powerful principles. And I'm sure if you all can implement, you all can become, you have a freedom, you'll become financially free, you'll have a time freedom. And with that time freedom, you can spend time with your family, you can spend time with yourself, you can start doing some meditation, you can go for a retreat. So a lot of things which we can do once you're at freedom. But this freedom, probably most of the people, they know they're aware of it, but they don't want to work hard to get. Now, it's not easy to get the time freedom and financial freedom. Obviously, I've worked hard for it. So, whatever strategies, principles I'll be sharing, it's you need to implement. So, before I begin, before I start, before I share my mind map, I have made a lot of notes. I have made a mind map for all of you. So, make a lot of notes, have notebook and pen because you never know that one idea can change your life. One idea can help you to take your life to the next level. So, let's begin. Let's start. I will share you my screen and this is what we'll go today. How to get ultimate freedom in your life. So first I will talk about time freedom. How did I started my journey when I decided to become the best version of myself in 2018. Obviously I was working in Times of India. It was not easy to manage my personal development. I was doing a lot of things but job and there were expectations from my family to take care of my family, to take care of my job, and plus to take care of my own personal development, reading books, writing notes, making assignments. It was not really easy, but it really went well. So now, if you really want to get a time freedom, the first important concept is you need to work on your inner game. The moment you start working on your inner game, everything will fall in place. But most of the time, we don't want to work on our inner game. And working on inner game is very important. But most of the people
If
don't
you
understand why they need to work on the inner game. So working on inner game is the first important principle if you really want to get a time freedom. Now, how to work on an inner game, I'll explain you in detail, but you need to work on it. See, there are no shortcut in life. You need to work hard for 1 year, for at least 8 to 9 months, if you really want to get that both the freedom, time freedom as well as financial freedom. So first, let's talk about how you can work on your inner game. The first thing is you need to take the first step. When I started my journey, I took that first step that I want to change my life. I committed to myself that by anyhow, in 2018, I will completely transform my life in all the seven key spokes of life. So the first thing is you need to do after watching today's session, go and stand in front of mirror and take that first decision. Take that first step Going from today onwards, I will do whatever it takes to change my life. I will do whatever it takes to have that time freedom as well as financial freedom. So now, how to take that first step? The first step is, when I started my journey, I started reading a lot of self-help books. I started reading books on mindset. I started reading books on self-image. I started reading books on confidence development. I started reading books on storytelling, communication skills. So I started reading a lot of books. And all the books, majority of the books told me three basic principles. That first, you need to have a powerful morning rituals. Second, you need to have a mentor in life. And the third, you need to invest in your personal development. So that idea I got when I started reading books. Then I decided that I need a mentor in life. Then I started doing research. I started doing a lot of workshop, and finally I found my mentor. And now I'm learning from different mentors. They're helping me to take my life to the next level. And I'm really grateful to all my mentors, because whatever I am today, it's all because of them. So please start reading self-help books. Have a mentor in life, because having mentor will help you to know about your true potential. Now imagine if I didn't had a mentor in my life, I would have never reached at this position. But people don't understand. People, they don't want to invest in the personal development. People don't want to read books. People don't want to purchase books. People don't want to learn something new. Without investing in yourself, without reading books, you'll not be able to change your life. So start reading self-help books. Few self-help books which I will suggest you at this point of time. Start reading books on mindset. Start reading books on habits. Start reading books on self-image, because that's the foundation. If your foundation is strong, everything will fall in place. Third, develop and strengthen your roots. The second principle, which the book told me, have a morning rituals. But then I asked this question to myself, why I should have a morning rituals? And then I realized, if I want to make my foundation strong, if I want to develop my and strengthen my roots, I need to have a morning rituals in my life. Now, what are the roots? Your roots is your self-image, is your mindset, is your belief system, your habits, your fear, and your attitude. That's are the important principle, the foundation. If your self-image is not good, if you don't love yourself, it's very difficult to get that confidence and to remove all the fear. You need to have a world-class mindset. Now imagine, we get so many negative thoughts early morning. When we start our journey, every hour we are getting more than 65,000 thoughts, and most of the thoughts are negative. So you need to have a world-class mindset. Third is your belief system. You might be carrying so many beliefs since long time. The belief might be, I'm not good in public speaking. My communication skill is not good. I don't have that great personality. I don't know how to talk, how to speak. You are carrying that belief. Now you have not developed that belief. Either you are carrying that belief either from your childhood, from your school days, from your college days, or from your teacher, from your parents. You might be carrying that belief since a long time, but you need to work on your belief. The moment you start working your belief, everything will fall in place. You need to convert all disempowering belief into empowering belief. The next is your habits. Now, if you see, all the people who are successful, all the people who are billionaire, millionaire, they work on their habits. If you don't have a great habits, again, it's very difficult to have the time freedom as well as financial freedom. You need to build a good habits. Most of the time, we easily get distracted on social media, on WhatsApp, on Facebook. That's not a good habit. You know that habit will not help you. So are you really working on your habits? Are you really having an empowering habit? And I will suggest you one book. Go and read Power of Habits. If you really want to work on your habits, read books on habit, Power of Habits. Then you can start reading a book on high performance habits. These are both a very powerful book, The Power of Habits and High Performance Habits. You need to know what are your habits, where you're wasting your time, and you're not able to do some productive task. So that's your habit. Next is your fear. You need to remove all the fear that you're carrying since long time. Now we have fear of log kya kahenge, fear of loss of love, fear of criticism, fear of what other, how if some people will judge me, fear of failure, fear of success. So we have so many fear, and you need to remove that fear one by one. And how will you remove that fear? Once you do incantation, once you do affirmation, once you install powerful belief in subconscious mind, that's how you remove your fear. Then you need to work on your attitude. Do you think that you know everything? Most people think, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, I'm an MBA, I know everything, and they stop learning. But the moment you empty your cup and you start learning some new things, your life would be amazing. So you need to work on your attitude. You need to be like a lifelong learner. So that's what that's what I did. I'm a lifelong learner. And the good thing is, the moment you have that attitude that I'm a lifelong learner and I will empty my cup whenever I'll go to a new session or new webinar, it will really, really help you to change your life. Then, if you really want to work on your roots, obviously you need to start doing morning rituals. Now, I will not go in brief in detail about morning rituals. If you're watching me for the first time, I have built a community. I have trained more than 10,000 plus people in the morning rituals. You can definitely attend my upcoming demo, which is on Sunday at morning 7:30 a.m. in the morning. If you're interested, you can just message in the comment box. My team will get back to you. They will send you the link and you can attend my free live demo. It's a free morning ritual live demo where I will show you how you can start performing morning rituals if you really want to work on your foundation. Then listen to Stranger Secret. There's a powerful video by Earl Nightingale. You need to keep watching that video again and again. You need to keep listening to video that again and again. At least I will suggest you, I'll recommend you 2 times in a day. That's like a dose. You need to take that medicine for 2 times. The very, very powerful video, one of the best video in personal development space. You'll come to know about yourself, why goals are important in life, why only few people succeed, why a lot of people go through that challenges and failures. So I love to listen to the video, The Stranger's Secret. And then stay away from negative people. We don't want any negative people in your life. The moment you are associated with negative people, your minds get corrupted. Your mind get corrupted. You don't believe in yourself. Then you have friends which will not help you. So it's better have some great friends, some positive friends in your life if you really want to make your foundation strong. The moment you work on your roots, the moment you start working your foundation, the next step is, which is very, very important, you need to go through a self-discovery process. Now, what is self-discovery process? Self-discovery process is knowing yourself. You should know about your passion, about your purpose, about your niche, about your strength, about your talent. These are important thing. If you don't know about your passion, if you don't know what's your mission in life, if you don't know what's your vision, if you don't know your strength, if you don't know your specialty, then it's very difficult to free your time and to get financially free. So the next process is you need to discover yourself. And how did I discover myself? Obviously, I read a lot of books. I started I went to Vipassana where I came to know more about myself. I started working on my strength. So this is the how you'll come to know more about yourself. Then know your strength and your niche. What is the specialty? Everyone has some other talent. For example, my specialty is morning rituals. I people know me as a morning ritual specialist. You might have something unique talent. You might be good in public speaking. You might be good in English comm skills. You might be good in video making. You might be good in art, craft, drawing, painting. We all have some other thing with us. That's called niche. That's called specialty. And then once you know yourself, once you know about your niche, once you know about your strength, passion, purpose, the next thing is you need to learn high income skills. Now, what are the high income skills? High income skills will help you to start making money, and then you'll get a time freedom. So I learned a lot of high income skills in the last couple of years: copywriting, email writing, how to do Facebook ads, sales, marketing, closing, doing webinar, building community. I've learned so many things in the last 2 years. And believe, just imagine if I would have not learned that high income skills, probably I will be the same Amol, struggling in the corporate life, not enjoying my job, and the life would have just went. So it's very, very important to learn high income skills. So I hope you're understanding, you are making notes. So once you decided you want to have a time freedom, first start working on inner game. First take the first step. Second is self-discipline. Now, what is self-discipline? You need to divide your month into 3 things. First, plan your do one thing for the month. What is that one thing you will do in this month? For example, let's imagine you are starting from June 1st to June 30th, the new month. What is that one thing you want to achieve in that month? That is your known as a .fm. Now convert that .fm into weekly goals. That is your .fw. Do one thing for week. So first is do one thing for month. Second is do one thing for week, and the third is .fs. Do one thing for sure. See, don't try to have 10, 15, 20, 25 goals. Just focus on one goal at a one time. Just imagine if you think that you want to start reading book, and you decide that in this month I want to complete 2 books. Now imagine one book has a page roughly around 250 page, so there are 500 page. So divide that 500 page into weekly goal. Suppose, if you divide, and if it comes around, you can say this 100 pages in 1 week. Just I'm giving you an example. 100 pages in 1 week. So your target is you need to complete 100 pages in 1 week in 7 days. Divided 100 into 7. So roughly it comes to around 18, 20 pages. You need to read it every day. So monthly goal, then weekly goal, and then your .fs. Do one thing for sure. That's how you'll start building self-discipline. And then once you become habitual for .fs, then you start doing 3 tasks per day. So imagine, what is the full form of .fs? Do one thing for sure. Once you become habitual for 2 to 3 months that you're achieving that one task every day, your job is to see that minimum you are achieving 3 tasks every day. But first, become habitual. Take small baby steps. Most of the time, we take big step, but it will not help you. You need to start taking small baby step, one step at a time. So first, get used to achieving one task in one day, and then start doing 3 tasks in 3 after a couple of months. So that's the magic formula which has helped me. So first is .fm, do one thing for month. Second is do one thing for week. And third is do one thing for sure. And once you become habitual, do minimum 3 things for sure. Once you become habitual, once you know that you are easily completing one task every day. So that's called self-discipline. The next is focus. When you start your journey, you should be focused. Focus is the most valuable asset. You should have laser focus. Most of the time we get distracted. And if you're really getting distracted, you need to understand what are the things that is making you distracted. If mobile is making you distracted, switch off your mobile for 1 hour, work on yourself, take a break of 5-10 minutes. If you want, you can just check your mobile for 5 minutes, again switch off your mobile, again work for 1 hour, again take a break. So you repeat that cycle. But imagine, guys, you're doing some work and suddenly you get some call, and you're focusing on that work, but suddenly if you get distracted, it takes long time to come back to the work again, which were you working with so focus. So don't get distracted. This is the time. You all know that we are currently going through a tough time because of this COVID-19. Our economy is getting bad day by day. People are losing their job, and if you don't build multiple sources of income, then it will become very difficult to survive. So please start focusing on your life, on your career. And if you think mobile is the biggest distraction for your life, stop all the social media thing which is distracting you. If you think WhatsApp is distracting you, see, usually what I do when I'm on laptop, when I'm doing some work, then only I will check my WhatsApp. Usually my mobile, so this is like my drawer, I just keep on airplane mode, and for 1 hour. So for example, this was my most important task for today. So I took around two hours to make this mind map. Now imagine if I would get distracted again and again after 5-10 minutes, probably I will not be able to do justice with this content. So you should be focused. Now, after the session, I will definitely go and see my mobile. I'll check some messages. I will reply on Facebook, my videos, on my post. So this is how you divide your time, and focus is everything. And please, it's my request, delete all the social app. If you think you're not ordering on Amazon, Flipkart, delete that social app. Don't have too many apps in your mobile. Have very little apps which will help you. Remove all the notifications, keep your environment clean. If you see my desktop, my office is clean, you should keep your environment clean. The moment everything is not in proper place, you can easily get distracted. For example, I have pens. I have different color of pen in this box. So I know when I have to take pen, I will not waste time in searching pen. All the pens are this. If I want to take markers, here are the markers. Okay, so I have these two boxes. I know pencil and markers are in this, and pens are in this box. So what happens? So once I want to do something, I just take. So I know I don't easily get distracted. See, there are things which will make you distracted. For example, if I want to make notes, I have this sheet. So if I want to write something important, I just take one sheet and I make note and I just keep over there. So you need to see that what are the things that's making you distracted. If I don't want that water, I don't want to go again and again and fill that water. So what I've done, I have kept 2 water bottles. Okay, so after 1 hour, I know in next 1 hour I need to drink this 1 liter of water, and this is the water. So after 1 hour, we'll take a break, and again I will drink. So you need to know what are the things that are getting distracted. Again, are you again going out for some work? Then you need to control yourself. This is how you'll be able to get that focus. And once you are focused, everything will fall in place. So that's the third thing. You need to work on your focus. Next is creation. See, when I started my journey, I started making content because I know content will help me to grow. Content will give me that authority that I am here to change people's life. So you can share your knowledge, and everyone has a knowledge, everyone has a wisdom. You need to share your knowledge to the world by your content and by your videos. It's a very, very powerful tool. The moment you start making videos, the moment you start writing articles, content, people will start knowing you. And if you really want to survive in this field, if you really want to become a great entrepreneur, if you really want to live a financial freedom life, people should know you. People should know about your product. But some people, they don't work on it. Some people know that video making is one of the most important skill, and video is one of the highest paying income skill. The moment you start making videos, the moment you start sharing your content, imagine after a couple of years you'll not be the same person. Then ideas, everyone gets ideas. Now what are the ideas that I started thinking? So what are the problems that I solve for myself? The reason I started the morning ritual program, because that's the biggest problem I had to solve for myself, because my self image was not good, I was not confident, there's so many fear. And then I decided to do the morning ritual by myself. I will wake up every morning at 5 o'clock for 2 hours. I will do my morning ritual alone. And then what happened? This morning ritual completely changed my life. So what are the problems that I have solved for myself? If you haven't solved, if you think you are going through some problem, but if you haven't solved that, can you solve that problem for yourself? Can you solve that problem for yourself? And the moment you solve that problem for yourself, can you help other people to solve that problem? It's a simple way to get idea for your business. Simple way. First, what are the problems that you have solved for yourself? Second, if you haven't solved, can you solve it? Third is, can you help other people to solve that problem? That's a way to generate ideas. So that's the second principle. First is start creating content. Now don't tell me, Amol, what content should I write? I don't know. You need to start researching. Do you think someone taught me how to write content? I just learned it. Next is form ideas, get ideas. After ideas, I started free trial. I started doing 30 days free morning ritual challenge, 60 days morning ritual free challenge. And then I came up with proof of concept, and people started getting some success because of this morning rituals. People started seeing some lot of changes in their mindset. They overcome their fears. They started building their self-image. So I got my proof of concept. Now, when the moment I got my proof of concept, I decided to launch my product. And that product was Morning Ritual Miracles. So this is how you should work first on your inner game, and then you should start creating some content, some ideas, get the proof of concept, and then finally have your own product. This is how I got my time freedom. And then I decided to quit my job. I quit my job in 2019, in Jan 2019. And since last 2 or 3 years, I'm at my home. I'm sitting at my home office. I deliver webinar. I do my YouTube. I write my content. I've wrote my book just by sitting at home. And that book is giving me every month around 1 lakh. That's the magic of, like creating your own products. That's how you get a time freedom. Isn't it easy? But people make it complicated. So first, start working on your inner game. So just type in the comment box if you understood, if you're enjoying this masterclass on how to get ultimate freedom in your life. So I'll just check some comments before I go for it. Please, most important. Thank you, Kotemani. Hello. Okay, good. Great. Beautiful, guys. And now we'll go, the next thing we'll go for is financial freedom. The financial freedom, once you're working on time freedom, once you're working on your inner game, the next important thing is financial freedom. First, to get financial freedom, first you need to have abundance mindset. Now, I had a lot of belief about money. Money is very difficult to earn. Jitna chaddar hai utna pair philao. Money ke saath ye mat karo. Because again, we think like a mediocre people. And obviously, like I'm not blaming you guys. You might have taken that belief from your parents, from your neighbor, from your relatives. So we need to change your programming for money. You should start loving money. And believe me, money is not bad. Money is good. Money is spiritual. And the moment you start loving money, the moment you change your financial thermostat. For example, my salary was 1 lakh in times of India, and I thought that's it. I was never able to raise my financial thermostat. But the moment I started doing some affirmations for money, the moment I started saying I'm a multi-billionaire money magnet, I love money, money loves me, I'm adding values in people's life. The moment I started doing some money affirmations, I changed my entire programming. I reprogrammed my entire mind for attracting money in my life. If you think you have a lot of beliefs about money, please start working on your money belief. You need to have some powerful affirmations for money. Every morning, stand in front of mirror and keep saying that affirmation. It will definitely help you to reprogram your mind for money. You should love money, and believe me, it's don't hate money. Money is in abundance. It's in abundance. It's all about you changing yourself, you changing your mindset, and then you'll see some magic. Start thinking like rich. And if you really want to know how to change your mind for money, I will suggest you this three book. Read this three book. First is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Second, The Psychology of Money, and third is The Secret of Millionaire Mind. If you really think that you have a lot of belief about money, I would recommend you to read this three book. First, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Second, The Psychology of Money, and the third is The Secret of Millionaire Mind. All these three books are very, very powerful, which has helped me to work on my money mindset, because I didn't love money. I thought कि क्या यार पैसा है, because I was in deep loan. I had filled in my three business every month EMI. There were so many things that I was carrying since long time. But the moment I changed my mindset, the moment I started feeling that money is in abundance, everything started falling in place. So that's your abundance mindset. Next is making money. How do you make money? Simple, by helping people, by serving people, by adding values in people life. The moment I started replacing the word money with value, everything was in place. And I made, just by helping people, by serving people, by adding value in people life, I've made more than 1 crore plus. Now I'm not bragging about myself, but I'm telling you guys, it's not difficult to make money. And if you really want to know how to make money, again, tomorrow I'm doing one webinar. It's a live webinar, it's a live masterclass tomorrow at 7 o'clock on how you can make 1 crore plus, but just by sharing your knowledge, just by sharing your experience, the education that you have gone through. It's very simple. We are living in a beautiful world where we can share your knowledge, your value, your wisdom on the social media, and you can start making money just by helping and serving people. If you want to attend tomorrow's session, you can just mention in the comment box and my team will send you the link for tomorrow's session. Next is you need to learn sales and closing. Now imagine when I conduct masterclass, when I conduct webinar, if I'm not able to sell, if I'm not able to close, if I'm not able to persuade people, how people will buy my product? And believe me, selling is not wrong. Selling is service. You are doing service to your client. Because if someone want to change your life, and if you don't sell your product, because free thing doesn't work, free stuff doesn't work. You go in corporate for salary, correct? Imagine if your boss tells you work free. Obviously not work free, because you need to take care of your family. Same thing with sales. Sales is like a service. You're doing service to your client. So don't have any kind of negative emotion towards selling. And you might have a good product, but imagine if you're not good in selling, you'll not be able to like reach maximum people, and you'll not able to expand your business. And the next is system setup. You need to have a system setup. For example, this is my system setup. I have this beautiful Blue Yeti microphone. I have Canon camera in front of it. I have a Zoom. Email marketing tool is there. YouTube. So everything is about system. You need to know how to set up your system. Again, how to set up your system tomorrow. If you are really interested to know about it, tomorrow I'm doing one webinar, one masterclass. Do attend tomorrow. It's at 7 to 9 o'clock. If you're interested, you can just type in the comment box. My team will send you the link. Next is, once you start making money, it's all about managing money. And to manage money, I've learned from one of my mentor, T. Harwaker, have a money jar system. Now, money jar system is you need to have 6 jars, and divide whatever money you're earning every month, divide into 6 jars. The first is 50% necessity. So you know what is necessity. Necessity is your food, your mobile bill, your electricity, your light bill, everything which comes in necessities. Your vegetable, your fruit, your monthly, your daily, whatever stuff you do at your home, that comes into necessity. It's a 50%. Second, 10% financial freedom. You need to have some retirement. For example, if you decide to retire at 45, 50, 55, you need to secure some money. So 10% should be in financial freedom. 10% should be long-term saving. For example, I wanted to buy this Canon. I wanted to buy this Blue Yeti microphone. So long-term saving. If you want to buy your car, if you want to buy something that, if you want to go for an international tour with your parents, so you should have a long-term saving. So 10% of whatever you're making, it should be in a long-term saving. Then 10% is charity. Just don't be selfish. Just don't for earn just don't make money for yourself. You need to do some charity. For example, every quarter I do some charity. For example, on my birthday, I give 10,000 to orphanage kids, just to help them. And again, I'm not bragging about myself, but you need to do some charity. Last quarter, I did with my MRM community. We all did a charity to Tata Cancer Research Center, to Tata Cancer Hospital. Last year in quarter, we went to Andheri, we went to Mumbai orphanage, where again the MRM family members and we donated to orphanage. We gave some money, we brought some groceries, we gave them cycle, and this is how you will get blessings from the. See, the more you blessings you have in your life, the more money you'll make, and then you should have some money, 10% of it for fun. You need to go out with your family, you need to have fun, you need to play. It's all about going and spending some time with your family. So 10% should be for fun. And the last is 10% is for your self education. Because the more you learn, the more you will make money. The moment you stop learning, you'll not be able to make money and you'll not be able to survive. So you need to follow this money jar system, which is very, very important. I hope you are getting some understanding. If you're loving this session, guys, just share to your friends this video, give me a like, and just let me know your feedback if you have learned something new. And then whatever money you're making, you need to reinvest in your business, in yourself, and to build your team. For example, I don't have a team, but I have freelancers. So I have two or three freelancers where I every month I pay them. So you need to, whatever money you're making, just don't keep it for yourself. You need to reinvest in your business, in yourself, and in people. That's very, very important. So don't, like, if you start your journey of becoming, if you really want to become financially free, and if you really want to grow, you should invest in your business back again. You should invest in your new learning, and you should invest in your people. That's called reinvest. The next is secure you and your family. Very important thing, guys. You need to have term insurance, you need to have Mediclaim, you need to have LIC. If you really want to secure yourself, because we are going through a tough time, you never know what will happen to your life. So once something happens for you, your family shouldn't be, in that mode where they're just stuck. So please, I was not knowing about this term insurance just recently, 6 7 months back. I have brought 1 CR plus of term insurance, Mediclaim, LIC. These are all important things if you really want to secure you and your family. The last is build multiple sources of income. Don't depend on one source of income. I invest in gold, invest in mutual fund, invest in stock market, invest in real estate, invest in cryptocurrency. You need to have multiple sources of income. Don't depend on one thing. Some people are just dependent on job. You need to have some passive income. The moment you divide your income into multiple sources, you will never be broke. You'll never get struggle. Okay, so this is how you'll become financially free. So very, very important thing. I will just recap. First, start working on inner game. Take the first step. Make the decision. Read self-help books. Have a mentor in life. Start developing and strengthening your roots. Do some morning rituals. Go through a self-discovery process. Know your strength. Know your niche. Learn and master high income skill. Work on your self-discipline. Don't forget .fm. Do one thing for a month, do one thing for a week, do one thing for sure. Then once you are become habitual for do one thing for sure, start doing 3 tasks per day. Focus. You should be laser focused. Delete social app, remove notification, keep your environment clean. You don't need to answer each and every call. Don't become so busy that you're attending each and every call. Use Pomodoro technique, work for 1 hour, take a break of 10 minutes, work for 1 hour, take a 10-minute break, start creating content, start having some idea, note down your ideas, work on a proof of concept, and then start designing your own product. And then build on your abundance mindset. Start doing some affirmations. Read this powerful book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Psychology of Money, The Secret of Millionaire Mind. Once you start, how you make money? By adding value, by helping people, by serving people. Work on sales skill, work on closing skills. Make a system setup. Manage your money. How will you manage your money? By following the money jar system. Then reinvest in your business, secure you and your family, and then build multiple sources of income. Now, if you really want to know about more on how to get financially free, I want to invite you for tomorrow's session. Tomorrow, there is a 2 hour detailed masterclass where I'll be helping you to know about your strength and how you can start your own knowledge business where you can take your life to the next level. I hope you have enjoyed this session. And if you have learned something, just whatever things you have learned new, just type in the comment box. I will love to read each and every comment. So again, I will come every Friday. I'll be coming YouTube live, and with new learnings, with new whatever things I'm doing in my life, all the practical things. I'll be teaching you all practical things. So if you really liked it, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the notification link. So whenever I'm live, you'll get a reminder. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the session and wish you a very, very happy weekend. Please spend time with your family on this weekend and also spend time with yourself. That's very, very important. Thank you so much. This is your friend Amol on a mission to transform 1 crore of lives by helping them to become the best version of yourself, which I call as version 2.0 in all 7